Terrale Tempo back here in the World Gym Arena. You know, he's kind of like the ice cream man in your neighborhood. He doesn't come around all the time, but when you hear that music, you just get happy.
That's what you have to do. He sets the tempo.
He absolutely does. Terrale Tempo, originally from San Antonio, Texas, has spent most of his time recently in Los Angeles, California, soaking in some California sunshine and actually working on his first film. Terrale Tempo making a transition into acting and doing so successfully thus far. Rudy Garza. If we haven't seen Rudy Garza here in several weeks at the Reality of Wrestling, Kirby, carry on. I understand that you have an update as to where he's been and what's been going on with Rudy Garza.
Rudy Garza has been on somewhat of a retreat to refine himself, as he has not been very happy with his performance as of late here at the Reality of Wrestling. Now going forward, being known as the Morning Star, Rudy Garza is looking to kickstart his career back here at the Reality of Wrestling.
That's an interesting jacket.
You know, I love his gear, but the jacket, it's amazing. It kind of looks like a crop top.
We heard it. He's from the fashion. He's billing out himself from the fashion capital of the world, Italy. Which, you know, I don't know if they know anything about fashion.
Is he a fashionista?
Maybe. Perhaps.
I think it's a fashionista.
Okay, fashionista. I like that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, he might be the morning star. He might have an incredible acumen for design and fashion, but can he keep up with the tempo that Terrale sets?
This guy's, hey, we can't count Rudy out. Rudy is an amazing talent now.
Oh, absolutely. And let's not forget about some of the major victories that Rudy Garza has had as a singles competitor. One of the men that he beat, Will All Day, a former Reality of Wrestling Texas champion and Reality Wrestling champion and television champion.
Yes. Absolutely, 100%. And also, he's actually the one that managed to, you know, send away Tempo for just a few minutes, for a few months, I should say, when Tempo went to California. He gave him that final goodbye from the Reality of Wrestling, just like that.
That slap, I felt it.
I felt that one from over here too. Rudy Garza, good counter there, looking for an arm drag. Terrale Tempo had it scouted. Oh! But Terrale Tempo been out in LA, as we've talked about, working on his feature film debut, also training in Muay Thai, thinking about going into mixed martial arts, which he has a background in. You saw he outsmarted Rudy Garza there. A lot going on for Terrale Tempo.
A lot. This guy is a hot ticket right now.
Always glad to have him here at the Row.
You've got to wonder, though, if that is going to come into play at all whatsoever, because when you have a busy schedule, sometimes, you know, you have to let something go or else you're not as good as you used to be. Right now, I'm not seeing any ring rust at all for Terrale Tempo.
Oh! High vertical right there. Cover one and a kick out after one.
I love the way you put that, though, Kirby. Sometimes you have to let some things go, but like you said, I haven't seen any ring rust.
You know, I wonder if if while Rudy Garza was out there in Italy, if he ran into a cover here, if he ran into a former Reality Wrestling fashionista, Jason.
Possibly.
You remember Jason?
Yes, I do remember Jason.
Cover one.
Apostrophe over the A.
Absolutely. Oh! Oh my gosh!
That fired off like a gunshot.
Absolutely.
And now look at that. Using the ring to his advantage. And at every turn that Rudy Garza gets the upper hand, he grabs at the beard of Terrale Temple. The referee has got to keep a closer eye on that because that is an illegal tactic.
That is an illegal tactic. Rudy Garza is going to do whatever he can in order to get an advantage, and he has to. Terrale Temple has him in size, strength, veteranship, and I would even say speed.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, beautiful there. Cover one and a kick out.
So innovative.
Very.
I mean, people want to hate this guy, but this guy, I see a lot in him.
Oh, I do. He's very shiny, and he is shining so far in this contest. We've seen a lot out of Rudy Garza here, Kirby, and it seems as though his time in Milan trying to find himself has actually benefited him.
Absolutely, I've got to agree with you there. As look at this, Terrale Temple trying to fight back, trying to find an opening, but Rudy Garza always seems to be just one step ahead as he's now driving those shoulders into the midsection of Terrale Temple.
Rudy Garza now in control. What is he looking for here? Looking maybe for a double arm DDT, but Terrale Temple sends him into the corner.
That's one of those classic European uppercuts right there from the man from Loveland, Texas. As he's asking the fans if they want one more here.
Now, one thing I have to say, you can't always listen to the fans. You can't.
Now, sometimes they can throw you off your game, and it's kind of what you were talking about earlier, Kirby, is when you take your eye off the ball, you're not focused fully on what's in front of you. You know, you can be spread thin, and that would open up an opportunity for Rudy Garza.
Right now, look at this Temple setting him up top. The one thing that he's definitely doing in this matchup is staying focused as he wants to get this victory over Rudy Garza, but Rudy, with that drop kick, able to set up Tempo in the corner. Driving those knees full force into the chest of Terrale Tempo.
Cover here, 1, 2, and Rudy Garza grabbing onto the middle rope, trying to get an unfair advantage. Referee saw him too.
I think he was just slipping a little bit and he was trying to pull himself back up.
Well, you know what? That could be as well. That could be as well.
Oh!
Man, clubbing blow to the back.
The fans are on fire tonight.
A great crowd here at the World Gym Arena in Texas City, Texas. You have the dueling Let's Go Tempo, Rudy Sucks chants.
You can clearly tell who they're behind here tonight. And even though Tempo hasn't been here in months, it doesn't matter. The people here love him just the same. As now Tempo is starting to fire back against Rudy.
Well, home is where the heart is. Oh, and Terrale Tempo's back home in the great state of Texas. I know that California sunshine feels nice, especially in the summertime. Rudy Garza let his feet in a jumping enziguri. Morning Star. Rudy Garza.
That was vicious.
Very vicious. All business, Kirby.
The one thing that I think Rudy Garza didn't lose in this excursion of himself trying to get better is that viciousness, and that was one of his best traits as a competitor. And right now he is taking the fight to Tempo in an incredibly vicious manner, maybe more so than before.
Tempo, find a way out of it. There's a big clothesline. Okay, looking for some vintage Terrale Tempo here, some classic. Back elbow.
There's the back elbow.
Kip up. He's there. Hadn't lost a step, Abel.
Oh my goodness. Now the Morning Star's in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. That boot, though. Stops it. Oh! Big power slam. Catches feet, and he's calling for it. He's calling for the paying dividends. A move that's won him championship gold here in the Reality of Wrestling. Former television champion. He's calling for the end. paying dividends. Can he set Rudy up for it? Here we go.
He's got him in position. All he's got to do is spin him out, and there's going to be the face buster.
Paying dividends.
Oh,
wait a
wait.
minute. Rudy Garza rolling. He has
wait.
the tights. Rudy Garza's 3 count. He had the tights. I think what we just saw, gentlemen, is that Terrale Tempo took a little bit too long to execute that paying dividends. Kind of played to the fans a little, just that second too long, and Rudy Garza was able to find a counter out of it.
I said it, man. This guy, you have to keep your eyes on him. He's quick. He's innovative. He's somebody that you can't underestimate.
To me right now, it looks like Tempo knows that he got caught. He knows that he messed up. He's putting more blame onto himself than anything.
Once again, ring rust. There it is.
Or maybe, like you said, Kirby, just too many things on the plate for Terrale Tempo. We'll have to see if he's able to get his mind correct and come back with a victory.